101 tutorials. Boom. Next. I felt really good about it. Lullabies and Mud Pies is known for selling generally loved infant to teen clothing, toys, baby equipment, home decor, and furniture.
By consigning with Lullabies and Mud Pies, you have the chance to earn 70% of your total sales and have exclusive shopping times during pre-sale. During Lullabies and Mud Pies, we rely heavily on the volunteers to help the event run smoothly, and you earn great incentives while you're at it.
With L&M, you really get a full circle experience: shopping, selling, volunteering, and giving back to charity.
We are really excited to have you trust Lullabies and Mud Pies as your consignment event. And you have to remember, this is not just a sale, this is an experience.
You'll want to take a few moments and get yourself organized and ready to start tagging. Before you start, you'll want to inspect and organize your clothing. Look over your items carefully for stains, loose threads, holes, missing buttons, or broken zippers. Our inspection process at the sale is thorough because we want to provide the highest quality items for our shoppers to choose from.
Some of the items that you're going to want on hand prior to getting started are your Downy spray for wrinkle release, scissors, Ziploc bags, some Scotch tape, zip ties or pipe cleaners, rubber bands, safety pins if you so desire to do that. We also have a tagging gun, and you can get fasteners for those. Those are great if you are an experienced consignor. Entering your items and you are ready to print, make sure you are using white cardstock. Color will not scan. Make sure your tags print out with a clear barcode. We cannot accept light or faded tags, tags with lines in the middle, or tags that are too dark and heavy, which can sometimes happen with refillable ink cartridges. We will not be accepting copy paper tags. Also, when you're ready to print, don't feel like you have to print all of your tags at one time. You can print some now, and if you have more items that you find in your house later, you can also add those into the system as long as the online tagging is open, and even print those later.
Now you're ready to secure your tags. There are two different options to do so. You can use safety pins. We recommend medium size, not too small and not too large so that they leave big holes in your clothing, and never use straight pins. If you're going to be consigning with us for multiple sales, it is advised, though not required, to purchase a tagging gun. You can get 5,000 fasteners for $10 with shipping, but the same amount of safety pins, you'll spend over $100. You save time and money. Either way, there are easy ways to pin and fasten to clothing, and we will show you some examples now. In this first example, we are attaching the tag through the seam at the belt line. In this example, we are showing how to tag a delicate item. We'll flip the item over, look for the inside tag, and insert our tagging gun through the tag like this. In this next example, we'll show how to tag a boutique, handmade, or tagless item. You will locate the thickest seam of fabric, typically under the arm, and insert your tagging gun there. And in this last example, we'll show you one more way to tag a tagless item. You may find the thickest part of the seam in the neck of the shirt and insert your tagging gun there.
This is an example of the proper way that you can tag a belt. Please do not put these in a Ziploc bag, as we will hang them. It's a lot easier to shop when you can kind of thumb through some belts. So this is a great way. If you have pipe cleaners, you can make a hole in your tag and string it through there and tie it off like that.
This is an example of how to attach a tag to a purse that you'd like to sell. You want to put a zip tie through a hole in your tag and secure it to the front of the bag so that it hangs in plain sight. Can you see me? This is kind of awkward. Like this a little. I'm just kidding.
This is a good example for any accessories. Hats is a great way. This is actually attached with the tagging gun, so you can just go straight up through the inside of the hat with your tagging gun, and your tag will lay flat like that.
We will be accepting like-new upscale furniture for the sale. This includes baby furniture, cribs, dressers, rockers, tables, and chairs. You can attach the tag with painters or masking tape directly to the top of your item. We will be removing your tag and attaching to a Lullabies claim ticket to make it easier for customers to continue shopping while we hold their large items at checkout. Now we're going to show you the right way and the wrong way to hang several different items. This is the incorrect way to hang your pants. During the sale, shoppers will shop, and you'll end up looking like this. And this is the correct way to hang your pants. Okay, fantastic. So we can start by with that.
Everything about this is wrong. The hanger is facing the wrong way, and we don't want to have onesies hanging like this. They're bound to fall right on the floor. This would be the correct way to hang your onesies if you're pairing them together. And notice we have snapped the snaps. This looks very appropriate and it's very eye appealing. This is a great example of using a hanger that is much, much too small for a very large shirt. This is also a great example of a men's golf type shirt, and we will not be accepting these. This is a great outfit, but this is an example of how not to hang a two-piece. As a shopper, all you can see that this is a one-piece dress, but if you look under, which many shoppers don't, it does come with bloomers attached to it.
This is the correct way to hang a two-piece outfit. Top on the front, bottom attached to the back. If you don't have separate hangers, you may use another hooked hanger, either zip tie or tape them together. If your outfit has bows, a matching hat, or matching shoes, this is a nice example of how to attach those together at the front, the bottom, and the shoes are attached in a Ziploc bag over the hanger in the back.
This is a great example of how we would like for you to hang children's pants if you don't have pant hangers with the clippies on the end. If you will take safety pins and pin them high up on the hanger like this, there's no way that this is going to fall off in a frenzy of shopping.
We will not be accepting outdated clothing. This is a good example because the material is thinning and the colors are fading.
Just be mindful when you're going through your children's clothes, cleaning out closets, to make sure that there's no sun damage, no holes, that there's no pilling. Those are going to be some of the things that we're going to look for during inspection. This is a good example of how to hang a dress that has straps. Sometimes in the excitement of shopping, some of these straps can actually fall off. You can have a dress hanging off, or sometimes clothes actually fall on the floor. So to prevent that from happening, we've attached a safety pin here. There's no way that this dress is going to end up on the floor. Most kids wear out shoes. We will be selective on shoes. They must be in excellent condition, as you can see here. Please ensure that there are no scuffs, broken pieces, things missing off the shoes, buckles broken, snaps off. A real high selling point is you can wipe these shoes off. You can take a baby wipe, or if there are scuff marks, you can even take a magic dry eraser and clean shoes up. You could even clean the bottom of the shoes up. If there was red clay or mud or something, you could clean those up. This is an example of how to zip tie and put your tag on those shoes. These shoes have nowhere for you to place your zip tie, so what we've done is we have taken a piece of tape. We've got the consignor number and the item number taped to the bottom, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your printed tag, you're going to tape it to the inside of a Ziploc bag so that does not fall off. You're going to place your shoes inside that bag, and you're going to close it.
Because books are handled a lot, they can easily become separated from their tag. So we must really ensure the tag is secure. For most books, we prefer you to use thin, 1-inch masking tape or blue painter's tape so that it peels off easily when someone gets it home and removes their tag. The tag must be placed outside, typically on the back of the book. If you'd like to bundle books, make sure you have grouped similar age-appropriate subject matter together. If you have groups of books that you'd like to sell as a set, you may put them in a Ziploc bag. When they're on the shelf, they will be shown from the side. This is an example of a book that will not be accepted. As you can see, it is busted on the ends and the pages are loose on the inside.
When tagging board games and puzzles, please make sure that all pieces are accounted for. It's okay if you take painter's tape or masking tape to tape up the edges of a box with puzzle pieces. This is how you're going to wrap up your wooden puzzles. As you can see, all the pieces are going to stay secure. This was done with cling wrap or saran wrap. And what you would do is you would just place your tag right here using clear tape.
We're accepting DVDs and CDs.
No CDs?
However, we will not be accepting VHS. Remember to clean and disinfect toys prior to tagging. Make sure to replace old batteries. They can even be the cheap ones from the Dollar Tree. Our mini shoppers love to check out all the pieces to toys, so please secure them to the toy well. Use an extra large Ziploc bag, or if the toys have balls or small pieces, just put those in a Ziploc bag and tape or zip tie to the toy. Remember to tape the Ziploc bag shut. Always include manuals or original packaging when you have it available. It always increases your resale value.
And speaking of toys, always, we want to make it clear that we are not accepting generic brand type stuffed animals. So this would be a good example of a non-name brand stuffed animal. Although very cute, this is what we don't really have space for during the sale. Although, what we do have space for is name brand lovable characters like Winnie the Pooh
and Diego.
This one, just because she's not on a show or a specific character, she's a doll. Dolls always count. Bring them.
If you have remotes or adapters for electronics, including baby swings and monitors, and you'd like those kept at the register for extra security, you'll need to put a note on your original tagged item that says adapter remote is at checkout. This is the correct way to bag up the adapters or remotes. You'll have your consignor number and a brief description of what's in the bag. This
Only for items over $25.
Video games are going to work the same way as electronics. You're going to place your original tag on the back of the case, just like this. You're going to take your game out.
If it's over $25.
And you're going to place your game inside of a Ziploc bag. You're going to have your note in there, and you're also going to place your note, see game at register. That way, anyone who's at checkout during that time will know to go get your game that goes with this case where we're keeping them safe.
We are accepting infant and youth bedding. Please freshly launder and ensure it is stain and pet and odor free. Also check for fading or pilling. Use the original bed and bag packaging if you have that available and put it neatly back in the bag. While this bag is the appropriate size for the bedding contained, as you can see, items are hanging out and not folded to look presentable for selling. Whereas the bed in a bag contained in its original packaging looks nice and neat. You may also use Ziploc extra large bags. These work really well. Be sure to tape across the zipper to keep things inside the bag. Type a list of the contents and attach to the bag on the inside. This really helps your customers see what is included.
These are some examples of the proper way that you can hang your blankets. You don't have to have them, two of them. If you're not selling two of them, you can have one draped over a hanger, and then you can attach your tag to the side. You can even use pant hangers to attach it, and these are really nice because they're easily accessible for shoppers. Another great way, you can take ribbon.
We do appreciate if you would go ahead and hang those blankets up on hangers for the sale. We do believe that they're going to sell better this way because they're easily displayed. Moms can shop through them very easily and not have to look through bags and take items apart. This will keep your items together at the sale much better, and we do appreciate your help with that. Thank you.
Now you're ready to enter your item. Video. If you have any further questions, contact us at info@lullabiesandmudpies.com
Or check us out on Facebook.
Happy